Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today's matchup, a battle in the Peach State, and when you square off against another team that was raised on the red clay, the emotion runs a little deeper. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nifty little dance step. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of a football game throughout, so you get tired and you're going down in the 4th quarter.
That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's King. Gets it out fast. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
What we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in the air.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. Because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
With the catch, it's Haynes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Trying play action. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Snares it outside. It's Bush. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Gibson. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
They're strong and they're sprawl. Defensive tackles, they're sprawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
And that ball is picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Panthers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Gibson. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and take it back. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Gibson. He looks that one in nicely.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to get to it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense will come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Going up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense so lucky that was not a touchdown. The offense saw an opportunity to take a chance and take...
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You open a drive like that and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes his connection. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Coming after him. Going to try to get it himself. Bust through behind his pad. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Comes out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
42.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. The offense starts with a short field.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Now on first down from the 28. Back to throw, it's King. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find a lot of playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. At midfield, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. New set of downs after that completion.
Hey, Cam, flip it.
Gonna run it. It's Wilkerson. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Now on first down for this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
Georgia State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Bush. Bulldozes his way through. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Give to the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman? Getting to the running back, cat-like quickness.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bounced off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket.
And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
They're working that left side. Stopped after making the catch.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Now on second down. They go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bush. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The kick is good. That makes the score. Georgia Tech.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They move the tight end all over. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You can tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.